Big numbers. Big numbers.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Redskins.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Complete, Richardson has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down, Washington.
Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 16, Haskins.
Well, I think that's what they're going to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Fourth down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They try again with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Here is Cook on third and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting fourth and goal now. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Cook turned away on fourth and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Kill, kill, kill. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check it to 6. Pull it. Half. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. 6 gone. Check 6 gone.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down now, it's Love. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from second and 13, they're back to a more manageable third and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 31, check 31.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
Go now. Check 55 the mark.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Vikings 18-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Open man is Quinn, he completes it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Third and short yardage. Cousins. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, Love. And some space here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Slam. Undercrunch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go. Crunch.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, Haywood! Watch the run. Watch the run.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find somewhere to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, here's Love. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, switch gears.
Now Haskins on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No. Off. It's free.
This a quick pass to Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Again, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins lets it fly for and that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. Bailey got the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting. And
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 82 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing, Cousins, and that will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Orchard. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Slam.
Hey, Steamer.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on 1st down, Haskins, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Dances by him. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Keep it up, guys.
2.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 1st down, Love. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Haskins. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They run. Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Cousins.
I think it's pretty evident we can say.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back near the goal line, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On third down, Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.